Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the T-54 Lightweight. This is a Tier 9 Soviet tech tree light tank armed with a 100mm cannon. The game I'm playing is a standard battle on Swamp with Tier 9 as the top tier. My team has 1 artillery and the enemy has 2. For this game my tank is equipped with coated optics, a vertical stabilizer, and gun rammer. And I'm using a Soviet crew which has 17 crew skills and perks. Now, usually I'm an overactive light tank player, and I get myself into a lot more trouble than I should in the early game, but with this map there's not a lot of room to make light tank spotting maneuvers, and so when I spawn on this side, this is one of my 2 locations which I like to go, and for top tier light tanks which have huge view ranges, this can work out very well. Now, typically for this kind of position, you would want to have binoculars on your light tank. That way you're maximizing that view range while you're just sitting still. But I don't usually play light tanks like this. And besides, I have food and a super crew on here, which makes my spotting range pretty intimidating. One thing that I found very strange about this game is that the enemy didn't even send one of their 3 light tanks to the spotting bridge on the other side of the map. Usually the problem is you've got all the light tanks tripping over each other in that area. But they didn't, and the enemy team is paying dearly for it. We're getting a pretty good showcase here of the T-54 lightweight sniping potential as well. You can see that it's nothing epic, but the penetration's reliable, and I'm able to at least get a few shots in here. A nice shot by my artillery teammate to take out that T-10, and I'm getting the assisted damage for that, so it's a good way to start off the game. The way the motherland's moving up there is pretty much suicidal at any stage in the game, but I can definitely understand his frustration. The standoffs you can get in sometimes on this map can be a little annoying, and my team makes him pay for that poorly timed assault. Now, even though I'm sitting here and being quite lazy, I'm keeping a very close eye on the tactical situation, because I really am playing on the passive side, and it can be so easy when you're playing passive to miss opportunities, because you're comfortable, you're not taking any damage, and you can even trick yourself into thinking you're in a good position, because you almost have those shots on the enemy, they just need to move a few meters closer, but that's not the case here. I'm getting a steady stream of sniping targets, and I'm getting quite a few spotted ribbons as well, and that constant stream of damage and assisted damage lets me know that this position is still paying off. But as I said at the start of the game, I'm an impatient light tanker, and so I was desperately looking for an excuse here to move forward. Alright, my team's up 7-2 and the enemies are looking really weak on the right flank. All I can see over there is a Gornik KV-5, and I'm a top tier light tank with really reliable performance, so I'm gonna go finish clearing that area for my teammates, who have been doing a great job at repelling the enemies that are coming down the 1, 2, and 3 lines this game. But with a lead like this, there's no point getting in an extended standoff with these enemies, and so this is an ideal time for a top tier light tank to get aggressive. I'm finding some easy shots here on a tier 7 light tank, and that gives me my 2nd kill of the game. Now I'm just going to go for it and take a hit from this KV-5. I've got more than enough hit points to take a shot, and at the moment I'm just looking for some easy endgame shots, and they're not going to get much easier than this. Oops, that little ram lost me 30 hit points. Alright, now that the KV-5's out of the way, I'm heading towards the next spotted enemy. I've been sniping so much this game, I'm already into my premium shells, and we haven't even reached the 5-minute mark of the game yet. That's a lesson for you that if it's going to be a long game with the T-54 lightweight, you should watch your ammo capacity. Ah, my snapshot hit but only did track damage there, but at least I managed to squeeze 1 damage shot in there. Now there's only a small area of the map that the arties could be. My team has cleared most of it, and so there wasn't really any guesswork here. I get a quick easy shot in on the 1 artillery and my teammate finishes him off. This artillery is distracted, and so I'm charging right in. The M12 managed to destroy my teammate right before I got the ram. But a death by a light tank ram I think is a pretty good way to avenge his death. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. For this game I earned 29,000 silver without any multipliers and 5,104 experience with the 2x daily bonus. In this game I dealt 4,124 damage, assisted with 3,392 damage, and destroyed 4 enemies while blocking 220 damage. This earned me High Caliber, a Mastery Badge First Class, and a Confederate Medal. The T-54 lightweight has even more potential than this, but this was a pretty great performance by the tank considering how little I had to do there. And the game was just over 5 minutes long. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 1,701. I managed to hit 23 of my 28 shots and penetrate 17 of those. I really didn't do anything in terms of crew and module damage there, just a few track damaging hits, and I damaged the gun on the Borsig. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing that game with the T-54 lightweight. I have found this tank to perform great in a variety of situations, and with this game you got to see the passive potential with a little bit of excitement at the end. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks videos.